Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And I'm super excited for this video, you guys. This is episode umpty-dump, don't know, for my 2018 Christmas Decor series. But I'm going to be working on that big cream lantern today, and I've changed my mind a little bit from what I told you guys about on that haul a couple weeks ago, but I am so excited to get to do this. This is a totally new design for me this year with this lantern. I have never done Christmas decor on this lantern, so this will be something new for me. So without further ado, because I know this is going to take me a little while, so let me turn my camera and we're going to get started. We're going to do a 16 loop funky bow topper, or swag topper swag. More of a topper than a swag? I'm not sure. We'll see how it'll turn out. I'm not sure. I have an idea of what I want, but you know, sometimes I change in midstream. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you what I'm going to put inside this lantern first, and then we'll get to making a funky bow. We'll have a 16 loop funky bow tutorial in this one. All right, be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, here is this lantern. This big cream lantern from Kirkland's. I'll pick it up here in a second and show you. But first of all, I wanted to show you here, Mr. Hand or Wilson or whatever else you call him nowadays helped me out again. Chris, my husband, helped me out again. And for those of you who are new to my channel, my husband has been making hand appearances and helping me out, and my regular subscribers are chuckling at him. But anyway, this is a set of fairy light. This is a box for a set of fairy lights, and as you can see, he's put he has more uses for a regular old coat hanger than anybody that I know. But he's taken a coat hanger and he's cut it, and he's made some, you know, kind of like an X there, and something to snug the box down into. And what I've decided to do is, instead of, sorry, I was going to put an owl down in there and set him up like on a candle holder or whatever and put him down in there. And I decided I didn't want to do that. I decided I wanted to put some ornaments down in here. So let me point this down a little bit here and let me see if I can get this to work. What I want to do is put drop some fairy lights down in there first, and then, you know, let me turn the fairy lights on. Here, I have the remote here. And I don't want them to blink. I know some of you, it bothers some of you with them blinking, so I'm just going to leave them steady on. So I'm going to put some in, just string some down in there, and then you see I bought a whole package of ornaments. So I'm going to pour shatterproof ornaments. And I don't think these are going to come near to filling this thing up, but I thought if I need to go get another one, I will. Another package of these. We'll see how far I get though. Maybe up a little ways. It looks like I might need another one. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just every now and again stopping and putting more fairy lights in so that they will shine in and around and through. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I should have bought two. Ah, land of mercy. Well, I can go and pick another one up. And then I'll finish with my fairy lights. I'll pour it in, but you all get the idea. You can see where I'm going with this. And just, you know, a little touch of whimsy in there instead of a candle or, you know, an owl or whatever. I just really wanted ornaments with fairy lights. And I love that. I just need more ornaments. you can see how that's gonna look. I think it'll be really pretty. So that's all I'm doing to the inside, you guys, that's it. So now let's get to making a funky bow. Move this puppy off of here right now. Here's the owl that I thought I would put inside of him, and he'll probably sit close by somewhere, but I just didn't want him inside. I wanted to see him. Sometimes things get lost inside these big lanterns like this. So, you know, he'll sit with the lantern for sure. But anyway, 16 loop funky bow, you guys. Maybe with my scissors, here they are. And these are the 4 ribbons I'm going to use. Blingy Gold, Merry Christmas, and then just burlap with gold snowflakes. So I'm going to do a little cutting here. I'm going to cut 4 strips of each type of ribbon at 26 inches long. So I will be back when I'm done doing that. Enjoy a little Christmas music. Guys, here we go, I'm back. And I've cut 4 strips of each type of ribbon that I'm going to be using at 26 inches long, and then I've cut 1 long piece at about 60 inches, just so I can use it to tie it around the top when I get my funky bow made and ready to be hung on this lantern. So let's get started on a funky bow tutorial. Alrighty, now here I go. I've got 4 pieces of ribbon cut with each type of ribbon that I'm using. With each 26-inch strip, I'm going to get about a 5-inch loop. So go on my board and find 5 inches, and then 2 8-inch tails. And I'm going to pinch it together right at about 5.5 inches. And then I'm going to go to the back of to that back tail, and I'm going to twist it around to bring the right sides going in the right direction, pointed in the right direction, the same direction. Okay, and now I'm going to do that with each strip I pick up. And the first time through the pattern, I'm going to point all of the loops up from center. Center being my thumb. Think of my thumb as the center of the bow. And again, going back there, and that's pretty stiff ribbon, and twisting that back piece. Merry Christmas. Again, fold it right in half. Go to 5 inches on the board, pinch it together. Go to that back tail and twist. And then the last one, contrast. This is not very stiff. It is wired. It's not very stiff, but the rest of it will hold it stiffer. Again, going back to that back tail and twisting to bring it forward. All right, that's first time through the pattern. Here we go the second time through the pattern. We're going to be going through the pattern 4 times. This time we're going to turn the loop, and we're going to point it down from center. Remember, my thumb is center. Always try to pull these loops forward too. Still go to that back tail and twist. Now I'm going to speed up just a smidge because my hand is starting to hurt. Again though, twisting that loop so that it is pointed down from center. Merry Christmas. Now this I am going to kind of turn over, I believe, so that all the Merry Christmases are going in the right direction to begin with anyway. Whichever direction you chose first, try to be consistent. As you can see, I'm kind of, and now I'm going to start the pattern again, sorry. 5 inches and point up from center. Actually, let me speed on through the rest of this. Y'all got the idea now, and you've seen me make a bunch of funky bows in this, my Christmas decor series here. So let me speed on through the rest of this, and I'll be back. I'm going to go the rest of the way through the pattern with the loops pointed up, and then one more time through the pattern with the loops pointed down. I'll be right back when I'm ready to tie this together. Okie dokie, guys. Got a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to put it right beside my thumb, and I'm squeezing the bow absolutely as tight as I can. Take that pipe cleaner around the bottom and then around the top. Keep squeezing that bow as tightly as you can. I need to get it. Oh, there we go. And use the hand that you've been holding the bow shut with as resistance. Pull against those pipe cleaners, getting these fingers up as close as you can to the bow, and twist. Whew. Then stretch. Take a deep breath. Shed a little tear. My back hurts me when I do these. I think because, I don't know why. Because I'm so tall, I think. I don't know. Anyway. So, there we go. We have a 16 loop funky bow. And what I do next is just fluff, fluff, fluff. Get your hands in there and really make every single loop as big and as pretty as you can make it. And I'm not going to work with it too much here on the counter, because I am going to make a little swag, I think, to go in it. And then once I get it on the lantern, that's when the real fluffing happens. But I just like to make sure that at this point that all of my loops are up and out of the fray of the tails. Boy, that gold is really shining through. That is beautiful. All right. Doesn't look like much yet, but it will, I promise. It's getting there. I think that is going to make a nice, beautiful statement. Alrighty, now let me figure out, I'm telling you, like I said, the glitter wars are real. Oy. I think we eat it over here. I was going to use this greenery. But I also bought some of these. I think that'll be pretty. That's what I'm going to do. First off though, I don't need this jute bow on here. I'm going to cut that off. Get me some tie wraps. I only have black ones, so I'm going to get me some black ones. That's all right. They'll disappear. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is turn these the right direction. The right side down. I'm going to do that first, just to get it started. Then, let's do that the wrong way. Where it went. Then I want to add one more out a little further. I want to elongate this just a little bit. Make it look a little bit longer, a little bit fuller. The same thing on this side. Leave some out here for myself. And then I put the rest in my little caddy here. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tie some of these on, knowing that the bow is going to be in the middle of this. Now see, wouldn't that be a pretty, just a centerpiece for your table? That would be beautiful, just as a centerpiece, you guys. So, you know, the sky's the limit for this stuff. Once you learn the technique, you've got it. Sky's the limit. So let me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me do 3 on each side. Got more than... Let me see here. Right about like that, I'd say. Okie dokie. Now, that's good enough to start out with. I've got other things in here that I will probably add to this once I get it on the lantern. But for now, I want to tie this bow on just like this. I'm going to use the pipe cleaner that I used to shut the bow with. Well, first of all, I want to put my ribbon on. Sorry, I forgot about my ribbon. I want to put this on first because I want this ribbon to be the closest to the bow. So when I pull this whole swag up against the lantern, the ribbon will be closest to the lantern. I hope that makes sense. I'll show you when I go to attach it. So the ribbon goes down first, and then the swag right side down, obviously. And then use the pipe cleaners that you close the bow shut with and pull it tight as you can and pull that swag up to that bow. I'm going to leave that pipe cleaner long. Okay, don't worry about the shape of this yet. I will shape it when I get it onto the lantern. Let me put you guys up because this lantern is big. Okay. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that will get you good and close. All right, now I'm going to take the 2 pieces of ribbon, 2 strips of ribbon, and I'm going to tie this swag on. Don't worry about which way the swag is hanging right now. As you can see, I've got these 2 long strips, and don't worry if it gets a little scrunched up in there. Take the left strip over the right strip and tuck it under and yank this thing tight. Keeping the bow, make sure you keep the bow centered on the front of the lantern. Okay. Now, take the left strip and make a loop. Take the right strip and go over the left. You're gonna need to twist this because you're gonna wanna bring the right side through as a loop. And there we go. Turn it this way for a second. There we go. Pretty square bow. Now, I just cut them pretty long. I cut them to about the edge of the lantern there. Dovetail them, just fold it right in half. I go up from the edge. Some people go down from the middle. Sometimes I don't get it quite short enough. There we go. All right, now. Okie dokie. Now, I want to try to shape it just a little bit. And I think I want it kind of falling down, you know, a little bit on each side. I have these bells. I don't want them to get lost. I think I could just tie wrap them on. We're gonna go for it. Let me see here. Okay. All right, now let me see here. Okay, now I do have some more of the gold that I put in the sides, but I also bought some really pretty blingy poinsettias and leaves. And I thought, I don't want to hide the bow, goodness knows, because it is making a big old fat statement just like it is. But I would like to add a little something, something, I think, to it. You know? These are almost like a platinum-y gold. Cream. Berries. Got these from Michael's for, I believe, 60% off, you guys. It was a really good sale. Just to kind of surround the bow, you know, not fill in. All right, Lord help me. I'm gonna have to put some glue on there. I'm gonna put glue on all of them, but I'm gonna need a little help to get that to stick. Alrighty, you guys, I think that is gonna just about do it. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and then I'm going to fluff out this when it's dry and I'll be back for some final words. Be right back. Hey everyone, here we go. I'm all done. Yay, and it turned out really pretty. Oh my goodness. And I used more. I wanted to show you, I did attach a star. You can see it on that side and one on this side. And all I did was twist it. I used it came with like a burlap tie on it. They're like ornaments, you know. And this burlap is so pliable. It's like a twist tie. So I just twist tied the stars on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I'll tell you. But they look cute on either side. I'll bring it up close to you so you can see it. It's not all that heavy, other than the lantern itself is heavy. But boy, oh boy, it turned out really pretty. A little bit rustic, a little bit blingy, you know. What do they call it? Country glam or something, I'm not sure. Whatever, Arlynn Country Glam. Arlynn's Country Craft Corner Creation Glam. I don't know, but whatever, I'm really happy with it. And Chris and I decided we don't need any more ornaments. They fill up to right about here, and he said if you fill it up all the way, there won't be any contrast. And I said, that's a good way to look at it. So we're calling this puppy done. So I am going to put it into place, and I'll take one last video and show you where I've placed it. It's not gonna be in the foyer, it's gonna be right by my couch with Mr. Santa standing right next to him, I think, and that owl somewhere close by. Mr. Whimsical. So let me take a moment here and say that I hope that all is well with everyone, and that I hope that for those of you who are struggling and suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that there's someone there with you, spending their days with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you all in my thoughts and prayers every single day. And remember, in crafting, there are no mistakes, only unique creations. Until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.